Bhagavan 29th sloka. In 29th sloka, Bhagavan says, people deluded by gunas of Prakriti are attached to gunas and actions. The wise person does not disturb those fools, he says, who are of limited knowledge. And he advises the wise people how to lead them. Instead of preaching them, you stand as an example for them. So the jnanis have to be careful in setting the path. So that is what Lord Krishna says in this. So he is bringing out the difference between the wise person and an ignorant or foolish person. He says it is nothing but the degree of attachment to gunas and their actions. Because everyone is bound by gunas. Everyone has got the three types of gunas: sattvic, goodness, then rajas, passion, tamas, ignorance. So everyone has got, but the degree of attachment to gunas varies from person to person. So he says how to teach about it. So instead of teaching karma yoga to the people who have not understood that, the jnanis have to lead by example, to be a good role model for them, and you live your life. They follow you. This is what Lord Krishna says. This is like how when a child plays role play, like a teacher or like cooking, then the child asks the mother to take whatever the child cooks. The mother also should take part in that. Mother cannot say that, no, you have not made anything. There are no ingredients with you. How did you make that? So instead of asking that, let her be a part of that play. And let her accept that the child has made something. So the child's joy is there, and the child is not suppressed. You are encouraging the child to learn more. So the child the child is playing with, there is nothing available, but it is imagining. Now it will go to the next stage of learning it with real things. So this is how the learning has to be. So Bhagavan says how it has to be taken to the people who do not have knowledge about soul, who think that they are the doer. And the wise people have to be very careful in setting the path, because whatever they do, it is followed by the people. So they have to be careful about their actions, their activities, and they should understand that soul is distinct from gunas and actions. And they should make them understand why the ignorance are attached to sense objects. Wise should lead ignorant people. Now Krishna says how to lead them. The wise should tell them to continue doing karmas. Perform your karmas continuously. Don't ever stop it. So to keep them in that position. Let their mind be in that condition to continue karmas, because if you suppress them, they will not. If you criticize them, they will not. So you have to be very careful in handling them. Help them to rise above the attachments. For that you have to do gradually. How a child in standard 1 is introduced a concept. For their level, the concept has to be very simple, just introduction of concept. Then as the child goes to higher classes, you find the same concept is dealt in different levels. It is in deeper level, much larger level. So the level of understanding is very, very important. Otherwise, the learning spirit will be completely destroyed. So they may go to tamas stage. They will not learn. They will not come forward to learn. They will say, okay, I am not going to learn. Let me be away from this. Or there may be danger that they will learn only for themselves. That is for their selfish motives. So jnanis have to be very careful in choosing the technique to teach. So that, and the teaching has to be based on their understanding level. So that's advice given by Lord Krishna to Jnanis. So slowly let them rise above the attachments to the objects or to the gunas and to the actions of gunas. But let them keep doing their karmas. Let them not stop. And he says, not to unsettled minds of ignorant. That's very important, very dangerous. So he says, no, don't do that. It is like the sun gives light, but the sun does not enjoy anything. The sun is not a beneficiary. Sun gives out light to others. It should be like that. And there's a story. Sannyasi always carry kamandalam with him, and this sannyasi, before he took bath, he kept that kamandalam on this sand, and he covered that kamandalam with more sand so that it looked like a small hill. Then after he finished his bath, he came back to see his son, take his kamandalam. He was very possessive about his kamandalam. But what happened, he saw so many hundreds of that sand hill, and he was kicking everything. And people there asked, oh, it is lingas. Everyone has made linga, Shivalinga. Then why are you destroying that? Then he said, who told you this is Shivalinga? No, someone made it, so they all followed him. The first person made it and displayed it here, so they all thought we should make Shivalinga before we take bath. That is why so many people have made it, and you are destroying all that. Then he said, no, which fool said that? He didn't even, that anger is making him speak like that. He said no. Then he became very violent. Then people took him away from that place, and the possession of kamandalam made him do that. And it is what the message we learn from this is, people follow the jnanis, people follow the wise man. So the wise man has to be very careful. In this story, the wise man made it for a different purpose, for his selfish motive to preserve his kamandalam. But the others thought it is Shivalingam and it has to be made. So this is what happens. So jnanis have to give proper knowledge, and jnanis have to be very careful in doing what they are doing. It should convey the good message to others. So the leaders, they also should give good message, and they should see that they are setting good examples for them. So their activities are watched, their actions are watched. So they have to be, they cannot be like a sannyasi who took care of his kamandala and finally he gave a wrong lesson to all, and he was degrading himself. So Lord Krishna says how the wise people to guide the ignorant people. So we are seeing this in this pandemic period, how when vaccination was introduced for the coronavirus, there was no response because wrong message was given by some of the leaders. So people got into confusion. People got fear. So there were not much intakers for the vaccination. So the leaders have to be very careful in giving the message. They should check what message they are giving, whether it has got goodness in this. Because whatever we do, it is for the good of others. That is for Lok Kshemam. That should be the attitude of the leaders. That should be the attitude of jnanis. So this is what emphasized by Lord Krishna here. So the leaders have to be careful. The jnanis who are leading the ignorance should be careful and spread only the good message. There is a Pasuram by Nammalvar gives more explanation on this, on these three slokas. நீர் நுமதென்றிவை வேர் முதல் மாய்த்து இறைச் சேர்மின் உயிர்க்கு அதனேர் நிறையில்லே. That means we decide that this is mine and this is my belonging and I am the leader, I should lead you. So we decide all this. So when do we decide? When we have ego, when we are arrogant, we say all that. That has to be removed because nothing is ours. We are not the owners. So don't say all that. So remove your arrogance, remove your ego and keep your attachment towards God and hold His lotus feet. Then you will get all good. Only the benefits. Benefits in the sense reaching God, the moksha. That is the best thing we want. So he says, your position will be elevated. Spiritually, you will get more spiritual knowledge, and that is the most important for us. So Nammalvar explains this in the Pasuram and giving us more clarity about the removal. Why should we remove ego? How ego is dangerous for a person? Because he will not be in a position to understand Atma. When there is ego, he will not understand Atma because he says, I am the body. But when you remove ego, only then you will understand I am Atma. So the scriptures help us to make us humble. That is very, very important. Once you become humble, you remove fear and stress. Because when you are not confident, when you have ego, you feel sometimes when you are seeing a person equally talented, we feel, oh, am I competent enough? Will I get victory in this? So there you get into stress, there you get into fear. So when you become humble, accepting others, and you will not have all this fear, stress and everything. So God wants such humility in everyone. Only then you will realize, only when you will listen to the teachings. When you contemplate on this kind of teaching, you will realize that we are Atma.